Yeah, I look up at the sky because there's cool stuff up there. Mysteries. Sometimes there's even stuff science can't explain. But oh, they do anyway. Don't get me wrong, science. I love you. But honestly, I giggle every time you tell me you're going to spend $1 billion trying to figure out how the universe started and our solar system was created. Because I'm like, hey, dude, science doctor, how's the universe created? He's like, Big Bang. I'm like, hey, wait, how's our solar system created? Like a giant cloud of gas and dust. Got so heavy, collapsed upon itself, and ignited a star and spun out a bunch of planets. Like, then why you spend another $1 billion trying to figure out how the universe started and how the solar system was formed? Are you just pulling my leg? And then they get a real weird frown on their face. And then somebody tries to shank me over my preference of nacho cheese. I'm like, what the hell? I was just trying to do Earth solar system truths. What is y'all's mofo problem? Were you around during the Spanish Inquisition? Because those dudes were dicks. We can all agree on that, right? Maybe not all of us, but yeah, it's true. That's a fact, a science fact. All the people who participated in the oppression and torture that happened during the Spanish Inquisition were dicks. Total dicks. Okay, so, shit, I went negative. Anyway, and it's beautiful outside. Though it may be really stormy where you are. Anyway.
Stay cool. Hit the button, baby. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Party Dance Time.
Hello, I'm Thor, and in this episode of Thor News, I'm gonna talk about clouds, and I'm gonna act crazy. And the truth is, I'm a total genius. I'm about as sane as they come. Asterisk. Only take smart risks. So yeah, I mean, if that don't sound like something you would like to spend 4 minutes of your time listening to, you better run for the door, Billy. Okay? So I'm just talking about clouds, but they're going to be colorful. And I'm going to throw in the sun and the moon. Yeah, so are you ready? Can you handle it? And I'm going to try and be positive. Yeah, you heard me right. Because everybody's all negative. Negative Nancy, negative Norman, Angry Al, Pissed Off Pete, Bitchy Betty, and Bombastic Bob. Sometimes Bombastic Bob is fun to hang out with. So here we go. You're probably going to hear me say polar stratospheric clouds a couple times. I try and do it really well. We're looking at clouds, trees, colors, and the moon. I see a star. Or is that like an alien face looking at me? Okay, this is just like the Antarctic, and a big chunk of ice broke off. I know I stuck it in there. Thought maybe I'd get sick of talking about clouds. What had happened was, like, all these dudes and dudettes were hanging out in Finland, and they all looked up from different locations and said, hey, wow, that is crazy. There's a giant ring around the sun. There's a giant ring around the moon. There are magical Lucky Charm colors coming out of the clouds. The sun is dancing like a fool. Holy smokes, the sun's spinning backwards. Oh my God, that cloud looks like a giant ghost face boxing glove saying, give me the damn karaoke mic now. And we have a broken ice shelf again. And you may be like, hey dude, clouds aren't that cool. Well, you are wrong. Clouds are always cool. And sometimes they're more interesting than usual, like these clouds. So all these people happened to notice that the clouds in the sky were very colorful and a bit strange, kind of like me. So they all took photographs. Although the circle thingy, that's totes normal. Whatever. I mean, circa a year and a half ago, sun halo caused by ice crystals. Bath salts. I don't know, define them however you want. Science is like, no. They're totally ice crystals up in the high atmosphere left over by chondriatic meteorites. And if you don't agree, we will ice crystal shame you on social media forever, so you'll never be able to show your face. Yeah, a super cool astronomer function. And you'll cry and say, why does that colorful cloud look like a shrimp? Why does the sun look like the moon? Why does the moon look like the sun? Oh my God. And then someone's gonna yell, bullshit, flat earth. And someone's gonna yell, bullshit, chemtrail. And someone's gonna yell, bullshit, have you ever played 52 car pickup? And then I'll run. Sound like any card games. You know why? Because I'm numero uno. No, that's a bad joke. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Un poco, siempre. Oh, that was pretty. Yeah, dude, you got a flower, the sun, and a rainbow ring. That's cool. You can't get mad staring at that. Oh, no, somebody stuck a mystery in this thing. Telling you. See that thing right there? What is that? That is the Horsehead Nebula. Like, if you piss off the space pirates, they'll contact their space gangster nephews, and they will leave the Horsehead Nebula in your bed. That's why I don't ever make my bed. You can't leave it in my bed if my bed ain't made. See what I'm saying? So they get there and they'll be like, oh crap, we can't put it under his covers because he did not make his bed. Let's go back. I'll be like, yes. And just like Santa Claus, I leave the milk and cookies and bacon and beef jerky and cool pictures that I drew. I say, stay cool. Then one day we can all sing karaoke songs together and drink whiskey and tell stories and play softball. But I don't believe in Santa Claus, but I sure as hell believe in space gangsters. What am I talking about? See that yellow bar? See that yellow bar right there? Yeah, that thing. Is that alien spaceship? Well, the chance the aliens gonna be mad. Well, the chance the aliens gonna come and take stuff from us and not give us something in return for fair value. You know? I don't know, man. I can take guesses, but I'm just talking about the clouds. It's Thor's day. Oh, that was pretty. That's a pretty tree. I like trees. That's a sunset. That's blue. It's purple. That's orange. That's a solar halo. That's the sun. Sometimes it's red. Sometimes it's orange. Sometimes it's yellow. And sometimes it looks like a fruit stripe. What am I talking about? Nothing. That's what I said. It ain't make no sense. Sometimes, tired of making sense. I need a break. That's what I'm like. Hell no. I'm gonna make no sense. Still gonna be cool. Still gonna be nice. Still gonna try and save the world. Nah, this ain't gonna make no sense today. Is that cool? Nah. All right. I'm gonna do some official science and shit. You're like, this dude's making all that up. Wait. Oh, dudes, we got a co-rotating interaction region coming on in. So we're talking about polar stratospheric clouds at night. Arctic nights are usually colored by the aurora borealis, but last night was different. Okay, the colors came from polar stratospheric clouds, or PSCs. You know, back in the 70s, astronomers used to spend entire summers taking PCP, staring at PSCs, and not a lot of astronomy advancements were made in the 70s, so they gave up their practices. We saw these clouds all day long, and they continued into the night. I've never seen anything quite like it. In Kiruna, Sweden, longtime PSC photographer Mia Stanaki. Whoa. I tried not to say anything between the lines, but then like a fortune cookie fell out, and so I verbally ran forward to the sentence. This was a first for me, she says. Polar stratospheric clouds lit up the Arctic skies in daylight are still here. Now they are beautifully lit by the moon instead. Whoa. This is remarkable life of whatever. See, I can't read. I can't think. Best ever? I don't know, man. That's subjective. By your own perspective. I don't know. Shit, it's like everybody on Twitter's, Facebook's arguing over who's best ever, who's worst ever. People are kicking the crap out of each other. I mean, digital punches hurt. But no, the polar stratospheric clouds apparently were super cray last few days. And yeah, those colors are amazing. Radiation management. Who says radiation management can't be fun? People like, dudes, ain't no joking matter. The whole world's gonna end tomorrow. I'd be like, okay, that reminds me of a joke. Spaceweather.com, that's where I'm at. Why you want to know? Why you so nosy, man? Real-time space weather. But no, seriously, I love this website, spaceweather.com. I love you. It's so good to me. So look, this is a moon penumbral eclipse, dumbass. I don't know. That's what the dude was like. That's what I'm here for. I don't know. I was like, what kind of a constellation is it? I don't know. Is that a celestial body? I don't know. And this was from Poland. It's taken by Roman Bananas on January 28th, 2017. Over there, we got the Horsehead Nebula. There you got the bar. It's just a straight bar right there. That's crazy. It's like, what does that bar want? Go home, base bar, ship, you're drunk. Now, I will do a dramatic reading of this dude. January 28th, 2017. Shooting Flame Nebula and Horsehead Nebula in Orion. On the pictures, I noticed difficult for me to identify the object in the form of a yellowish luminous sign. On the right side of the image, which is due to make a series of photos. Total is 34 photos. Submitted to the DSS. What? Oh my God. Did I just stumble on some weird code? I'm a goner now. Pictures I made. Oh my God, I don't need to read specs. Probably just more alien code. What kind of business? Made this comment? Wait, total is 34 photos submitted to DSS. What does that even mean? Let me know. It looks like you might have imaged a geosynchronous satellite. They are frequently imaged when taking pictures of the Horsehead Nebula. What the? Yeah, okay, bro. Like, cool story. Nothing to see here. It's just a geosynchronous satellite. How come we can't see those during the day? How come I can't look up and see a satellite? Space is dark. So dark, can't see stars. Wait, what? Okay, maybe I said too much. It's Thor's day. I mentioned that. And the whole world's been way too wound up in their gender-neutral underwear bunches. Your gender-neutral underwear is bunched up, stuck up your bunghole, and it's making you grumpy and angry. Maybe I'm talking to myself. So give me a second. Pull the underwear out of my ass. That's a metaphor. Perhaps it was satire. Maybe it's just me babbling too early in the morning. Oh crap, the whole world could end. But also, peace could break out all over the planet any moment now. So hedge your bets. However, because the Earth turns and your mount, is tracking the star field, it will cause the satellite to slowly streak across the image. Because you live in the northern hemisphere, geosynchronous satellites will appear just south of the celestial equator. Thanks, Canadian Monkey Harms too. That is a great explanation. Hopefully I'll find him on another one saying ice crystals. It's like the ice crystals PSCs. And those are in Bolivia. Oh my God, those are in Sweden, Finland. It's a cool website. That song was in Sweden.